Okay, for our first example, permutation of 6 taken 2 is equal to 1. So in this, if we are going to follow the formula, we need to identify first our n. And the number of objects to be arranged is 6, and the number of objects to be arranged taken at a time is 2. So these are what we call the given in the problem or in our task. So the formula that we are going to follow is the permutation formula when objects are arranged in a row, which is permutation of n taken r at a time is equal to n factorial divided by the difference of n and r factorial. So by substitution, p or the permutation of 6 taken 2 at a time is equal to n is 6 factorial divided by n is 6, r is 2, 6 minus 2 is 4 factorial. Okay? And expand 6 factorial. 6 factorial means 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 divided by 4 factorial. In the expanded form is 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. As you can see, this is division and these are factors, and we have here the same factors. We can cancel this according to the definition of cancellation, and what is left? 6 times 5. 6 times 5 is equal to 30. But you may also have another approach in solving this part by simply having 6 factorial as 6 times 5 times 4 factorial, because 4 factorial is the same as 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So that you will have the same with the denominator 4 factorial, and you may easily cancel these two. And you have a shorter solution than this one. 6 times 5 is the same as 30. Therefore, this permutation expression, permutation of 6 taken 2 at a time is equal to 30, or 30 arrangements, or 30 permutations. Thank you. But there is another approach or method that we can use in solving permutation using what we call the fundamental counting principle. Yes, we can also use the fundamental counting principle. And according to the definition of fundamental counting principle, we may solve this by having permutation of 6 taken 2. Remember that this is your r and this is your n. So your r will determine how many factors do we have. So the r will be our factors. So how many factors do we have? 2 factors, because our r is 2. And what is our n? 6. So that's the beginning number, 6. And 6 minus 1, 5. Yes, as simple as that. Permutation of 6 taken 2 is simply equals 6 times 5. Because you're going to take 2 out of 6. 6 times 5 is equal to 30. This is the simplest solution in solving permutations.